Hello and welcome to Return to Wisdom. And today's date is the 7th of July 2022. And I just wanted to make a short video this morning, maybe just to sort of talk a little bit about the changes in energy that are occurring at the moment and the opportunities that those shifts bring if you choose to embrace those. And it's all free will to choose to embrace those shifts and choose to put your own perception on them. I think that's really important, that we put our own narrative on everything that's happening. So I wanted to share with you today as well about my story about visioning, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that. And also I have my one of my main guides, my Native American guide, who's also an ancestor, who has come through today and potentially wants to guide us in some way. I'll see. So first of all, as I say, today, the 7th of the 7th, there is a lot of talk about this being a portal opening. I prefer to have in my mind that this is, to me, when someone says portal opening, I immediately imagine this kind of, black hole kind of gaping open and, and a kind of a sense of like, I'm not in control. And, that you can surrender to that feeling, or you can change that perception in your mind. So for me, I prefer to look at these amazing shifts in vibration that are happening. And like anything, the more that we talk about them. So if nobody mentioned anything about this particular date, would we feel anything? Who knows? There is a collective consciousness, and there is also that we can feel, that we don't necessarily have to see, but there is also this consciousness that we now have called the internet and social media. And so the more that people focus on something, the more that an energy gains. That can obviously be a positive thing, and it can also be a negative thing. So take care what you read, and take care what you're actually focusing on. And so I prefer to look at this as an opportunity to embrace more of who we are, more of our amazing infinite abilities that we as human beings have. And I'm pulled today to talk a little bit about time and time travel, and potential for time travel, and that it's not that strange, and that actually it's something that we do all the time. We focus on memories, things that happened in the past. We also think about things that maybe might happening in the future. We worry about things that may happen in the future, and we also make up futures. We kind of design our own futures. So we're always being told to bring ourselves back to the present. There's this whole kind of thing in the and for people that know me, I don't particularly like the word spiritual, but in that world, there's this whole thing, and also in life coaching, in even in hypnotherapy, there's lots of pullback in CBT, mindfulness, and there's this focus or this feeling that we should be focusing on the present, on this moment in time, this bit here. So me sitting here right now. And I think that's wonderful, and I think that really works for people. It really kind of supports us to stay present and to have gratitude for where we are actually at. Something that has been coming to me over the last few weeks, probably about a month now, and it's growing and it's growing, and this is partly why I wanted to share this here and maybe see what you think. And that is, what if there was no present? What if there was only past and only future? And that actually, if we kind of mark that point, past, and we mark that point, future, and we draw a line between the two, and where they meet is what we are calling present. And that actually there are infinite pasts and there are infinite futures. And that we as human beings do have control over which past and which future we choose. And therefore, we also, by drawing those lines from which ones we choose, we have control over our present. And so it's at the moment mulling through as this kind of shift in ideas in my mind. And I love that. I love it when I've been thinking a certain way for a certain amount of time, and suddenly I go, oh, hang on a minute. What if it's different? You know, because all these things are theories. They are theories, and sometimes it's easy for us to get caught up in things that are that we like to call truth, and we don't necessarily then open ourselves up to other truths, to infinite truths, and also to embrace the fact that everybody might be living a different truth and a different perception. And I'm really feeling strongly my guide is coming through now, really strongly as I'm talking. He's kind of he's like my backup man here. He's kind of coming through and saying yes, you're speaking good, so he is my this guide of mine. He's my main guide. He's an ancestor from many years ago, and he is called Bald-Headed White Eagle Man, and he has been with me since birth, but or even earlier. My recognition of him happened when I was a teenager, so in my late teens, and we have a very strong relationship. And I've seen him in what we would call the physical form, as his human form. I've also seen him as his eagle form. But most of the time we communicate in this mind speak, heart speak. So I'm just asking him what he would like to add to what I'm saying. So he's something he was saying to me earlier, and he wants me to just share that, is stop being human. Stop being so human. And I've had a bit of a morning of that. You know, your hair doesn't look right, and you know, everything's just not happening, and I'm bumping into things, and so I think sometimes when we do get these collective shifts, we kind of, it's a bit like kind of shedding a skin, or suddenly growing. You know how the way like teenagers suddenly grow, and then their spatial awareness is all over the place, and that's how I'm feeling today, is a little bit off balance, and I know that other people are saying that they're feeling similar. So today for me, I'm noticing my humanness, whereas most of the time we just kind of get on with it, don't we? We kind of get on with being human. But certainly for me today, I'm really noticing the disparity, the difference between my human existence and then this other existence, call it what you will, my spirit, my soul existence, my higher self, my ability to kind of have that eagle view. So yeah, and it will shift back in again. It will shift back in again, because these things always do. And we kind of re-accommodate who we are. So yeah, so that was the first thing he wanted to say. It's that kind of that feeling of humanness. Stop being so human. So I think maybe what he's saying to me, I'm not sure if this is for everybody. He says, yeah, take this if you wish, is to sidestep. He's saying to sidestep from your humanness a little today and tomorrow and the next day. So we are human beings, we're physical beings, we're here on earth, and we're having a multiple experience, and part of that experience is a physical experience. And he's kind of saying that this is a time where we are perhaps more able to sidestep and to look more clearly at our human experience with a little bit more distance, and compassion. I'm feeling that, and he's saying that, and really kind of be compassionate. Oh my goodness, why are we not compassionate about who we are? And that is really important. And I'm just going to take a sip of my tea. Let's be compassionate. Let's be kind to ourselves. Let's have a cup of tea when we want one. Let's there's just being nice to ourselves, and that when we do notice our humanness, to notice it. He's saying to me, as a father notices their child. So to notice our humanness with love, with kindness, with compassion, and he is saying joy. Watch it with joy. Don't beat yourselves up over being human. Sometimes, as I say, I'm not particularly hooked on this word spiritual, but people that begin a path of openness, of opening up to who they are, of returning to wisdom. There can be this feeling like, I want to race ahead. I want to go. I want to kind of drop that human cloak, but we need that human cloak. We're here, and it's really important to wear it with pride, and wear it with the ability to have compassion towards yourself. That feels really important, really important. So that's his message. That's what he wants to bring through today. So it's sidestepping from your humanness, and being able to just regard it with compassion and love and pride and joy. I'm just asking if there's anything else that he would like to bring through today. Okay. He's reiterating the word joy, and that this is a joyful day, and don't forget that. He's quite a strong character, and when he speaks to me, it's very kind of like, this is the line. This is the line. This is what I'm saying to you. This is a joyful day, and he wants you to know that. Now, there's lots of other stuff I wanted to share with you today, but I'm running a little bit out of time. So what I'm going to do is hop off of this video and kind of regroup myself, and make another one where I will be discussing time travel, and visions. Okay. So thank you very much for listening. And as they say, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye. Have a joyful day.